first day going back to school. So the last time I stepped foot into my classroom was Wednesday, December 20th, and today is Wednesday, January 3rd. Whew. Didn't really have trouble getting up today because I tend to wake up early anyway, but oh my goodness, it's not as cold today either, so that's not too bad. But I woke up like around 3:30, of course. Like all the extra sleep I get over a break is completely nullified in the night before I have to go back because then I don't sleep well. I don't know if it's anxiety or what, but I went back to sleep eventually like around 4:30 or something. I had my alarm set for 6. Before my alarm went off, I had the most horrible dream. So I didn't sleep after that. It was time to get up pretty soon after that, and I was kind of glad because I'm like, ugh, I need to go do something to get that out of my head because gross. It's so cold in this car. We have a garage, and I let the car warm up just a little bit, but it's still cold. It's like, I don't know, 18 degrees or something, which is by far much better than the negative somethings that we've had as of late. So I'm not really complaining too much other than it's just cold. No way around it. So when I leave the car, I'll be donning gloves for sure. Inside the car, I don't like to drive with gloves on because they bug me. Really don't like to drive with a coat on because I feel like I'm constricted. But I tried to open it up a little bit. It'll be okay. So it is like 7:30. We don't have to be there until 8, and I'll get there about 10 till. I thought about going early to my classroom, like I mentioned yesterday, but it didn't work out. As you can see, I'm wearing a hat. I did wash my hair and everything, and just didn't feel like keeping my head uncovered and freezing my head today. So since it's just some PD vertical alignment kind of stuff today and then work day, it doesn't really matter that much. So I'm wearing, when I was preparing things for today, like I do before school every day, I always get out my stuff to get it ready for the next day. I lay out my makeup, I lay out my hair stuff, I lay out my contact solution, you know, all that stuff that you use in the morning. And I was trying to decide what to wear, and I did not agonize. I was like, oh, maybe, what should I wear? Yeah, how about leggings and a hoodie, because it's gonna be stinking cold. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing some black leggings, my black boots that I've been wearing over and over because they're very, very comfortable and warm. And also, oh, come on, people, let me go through. And also a big school hoodie that's super oversized and very, very thick and warm. So I should be okay. It tends to be kind of colder in the high school for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because the rooms that I tend to be on are on the outside of the building, and I think it's like a part of it's concrete block and part of it's brick. Maybe it just wasn't very well insulated. I don't know. My classroom is fairly new. It's only 4 years old, and I can literally feel air blowing through my windows. So, oh, people are not driving well today. Yikes. So I'm in the right turn lane, and there's a car in front of me, and there was a car in front of them in the other lane, and they just decided they were going to get in front of them in their lane. Oh, not good. So I'm going to pay extra attention to people today because I don't know if they forgot how to drive or what. I don't know if this town has school today or not. Didn't look. I'm feeling like there's enough traffic that they probably do have school today. I haven't seen school buses though, so maybe not. Maybe they have a deal like we do where the teachers go back but the students don't. Yeah, I think I would have seen school buses by now. So, no, I'm seeing a lot of not great driving though. Oh, there's a school bus. Yeah, they have school today. Yep. There it is. So yeah, I was getting in some school traffic there. Whenever I leave normally for school, I never leave this late because I need to be in my classroom at 7:45. I did bring one of my smushed bananas with me, and I brought a piece of leftover pizza from the other night for my lunch so I can kind of control what I have available for my lunch. I did not bring a brownie with me. I thought about it. I'm like, no, if I bring it, I'll want to eat it. So let's not do that. having these like half PD days and half work days when you've been on a break, and you have all of these things. You have like this to-do list going through your head the whole time, and it is really hard to push that back and to focus on the meeting that you're in, because I don't know about other people, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm constantly struggling with thinking about, okay, I need to print my lesson plans, I need to copy these things, I need to put this away, I need to get this out, I need to pull this for math, I need to pull this manual, I need to get this video, I need to blah, 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 blah. It's never ending. You know, all the prep that goes into being ready for students. It's just hard. The meeting is supposed to be over at 11:30, or meetings. And after that, honestly, the thing that is keeping me going today, the thing that motivated me to get up and moving, was the fact that I can go to Dollar Tree and the Target dollar spot today after school. I'm finding my joy. I have not done my like resolutions, reflections, whatever video. Sorry, I'm kind of stuck between driving too fast and driving too slow to get around this person, so I'm just gonna have to drive a little faster. Okay, there we go. So, in a nutshell, I don't so much do resolutions as I do have some goals that I set for myself every year, but they're attainable goals, you know. I mean, baby steps. Like, one of my health goals is to make sure to eat at least one piece of fruit a day, at least. Just start small. You can do one piece of fruit. And it's not that I don't like fruit. It's not even that I don't have fruit. It's just I just forget to eat it. So, I have a banana with me. Make sure I eat that. And I'm going to pick, there's a thing like the one little word. I love that. I don't know where I was before. I didn't notice these things, but my word for the year is joy. I want to find joy in every day. Kind of piggybacking on Kyle Thane's like philosophy of life, like make every day special kind of a thing. Like, don't live for the weekends, don't live for the breaks, don't live for the holidays, because then you're not really living your life. Most of your life is biding your time till you get to that thing. And I love that. I think that's fabulous. So my word is joy. I want to find the joy in every day. I want to do things that bring me joy. I want to do things that bring other people joy. I want to bring other people joy. So, I took the wrong exit. Oh well. I've got plenty of time to get there. So, that's kind of my thing right now. Finding my joy and sharing my joy with other people. And trying to find the positive in everything. With finding my joy, that will help me look for the good in everything. Yeah. And who couldn't use more good and joy in their lives? It's certainly not going to hurt anything. So, my joy today will be the fact that I can go to Dollar Tree and the Target dollar spot after school. Or possibly even during lunch today, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do about that, because I need to get copies done. And if I stay in my room during lunch and just eat my pizza like I was going to anyway, then maybe other people will leave for lunch and I can just do my copying during lunchtime. And then I can get it done. Yeah, because I'm sure everybody's going to have copying to do, and it's going to be fighting the lines for the copying. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that transpires. We'll see Target. Hey, maybe that was why I went this way, because I was thinking about Target. Because this is the direction I would have turned to go to Target. So maybe that will be my little boost to get through these meetings. You could do this, you could do this, and as your prize, yeah, as your little bonus, you can go to Target dollar spot. Yeah, which Bullseye's playground. I cannot get that in my head. Dollar spot has a better ring to it anyway. So I'll probably forever call it dollar spot, and all of us diehard dollar junkies will probably always call it that as well, and at least know what we're talking about. So yeah, I'm wanting to find Valentine stuff, because like in the dollar spot and in Dollar Tree, you need to get there pretty early when they first start putting out those things. Otherwise, they are gone and they don't come back. They get snapped up. So, that is why I need to do that. right, I'm almost there, so I think I'm going to go for now, and I will catch you later. Hey, it is 3:52. Yeah, I just really didn't have a chance to vlog pretty much all day since my little journey to school, because I was in meetings, and then I zipped back here so I could get all my stuff together for Thursday and Friday, and I just didn't have a break. I didn't even really stop to eat lunch. I came straight back here and I got copying right away. I got everything ready for Thursday and Friday, and I got everything ready for next week. So yay, that's really good. And now I'm headed to Target to check out the dollar spot, see what they have to see, and I might go to Dollar Tree, possibly, maybe, I don't know. It depends on what time it is when I get out of Target, because I don't want to get home super late, because I'm very tired just from being up. Since I didn't sleep very well last night, of course, that's back. And tomorrow we'll be with kids, and it'll be a fun day, but it'll be a tiring day as well. So it should be good. I got an email from a parent saying that their child would not be at school tomorrow because they're coming back from a trip, but they'll try to be there on Friday, and I'm like, oh, bummer, okay. So the most I could have tomorrow would be 18, which is not bad. But, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. I hope that they like the activities. I'm sure they will. I gotta tell you though, when I was working in my room, I was just cooking along. I got those 2 teacher checklists whipped out. I got my grade cards printed, and I copied a set in black and white for me, and I put the colored ones in my principal's box so she could look at them. And I got my newsletter done and printed and ready to hand out. I got my seasonal science notes printed double-sided. One side has like the dressing. Yeah, one side has what we're wearing each day, and the other side has the supplies that we need. That's ready to go. I made sure I emailed all the parents about the Terrific Kid Assembly on Friday, because there's one I missed. I got them emailed today. Put the notes in the kids' boxes, so they'll take them home tomorrow. I feel like I did a lot more than that. A lot of it was tons and tons of copying, and then having to organize the stacks of copies and separate them and put them where they need to go and all that stuff. So, plus I got my Christmas stuff kind of shoved in my closet. It's not like, my closet is in neat stacks, it's just you can't really get into it. I really need to get in there sometime and just purge, like really badly. But I just don't have it in me right now. I just don't have it in me. Honestly, through the teaching day, you just get your teaching in, and after that you're just pooped, and you go home and you have home things to do. So the closet is going to be a back burner issue for a while. It's just going to have to be that way. And I know there are things in there that I could pull out and use, but there are also other things I can use that I don't have to pull out, so that's kind of what I'm opting for. Thankfully, a lot of the books that I'm wanting to use for January and winter were not in the closet. They were in my big easel that has the little like storage bins in it, because I had been on a knee scooter, and so most of the things that I need to get to are easily gotten to because of that. So I was able to pull my Penguin books, and I was able to pull my Martin Luther King books, and I was able to pull my Snowman and Snow books. So that will be good. I should be ready for everything that I need right now. All of those Scholastic news things that I had and the science spins, kindergartens had gotten mixed in with ours, and so we had to go get the kindergarten ones back from people that I had dispersed to them, but it's not a big deal. They were easily found, but I organized those today into topics. So I have, like, next week there's stuff about snow, the week after that there's stuff about Martin Luther King, and the week after that there's stuff about penguins. So yay. And then I think I have something about wheelchair racing, which would go great with Olympics. And then we should get February things, which we probably already have in the office. They just haven't gotten a chance to organize all the mail that's come in since Christmas. Because I'm pretty sure I saw our Scholastic book order forms there too, and I'd like to send those home right away. but I can only send them if I have them, so I'm not going to stress over that. I can send them next week. It's not a huge deal. Probably be good to have a little break from some notes, because I'm sending quite a bit of notes home over this weekend. I shall be at Target very soon. Yay. So I was blasting The Greatest Showman over my projector, and it was amazing. I was like immersed in the music, and I just had my door closed, and the door was locked, so people had to knock before they came in, which is good because some of the songs I've started learning a little bit, even though I just got this music the other day, but I've listened to it enough in the last few days that I'm starting to learn some of the words, and I was just belting out with some of the songs, and it would have been a little, not necessarily embarrassing so much as startling if someone had walked in on me while I was in mid-belt. So it's always good to have your door locked when you're doing things that people could freak you out if they sneak up on you. Yeah. So I think I was the only first grade teacher. No, there were two of us leaving about the same time. Well, she had stopped to talk, so she may still be there. I was like, peace out, people. I did my running around, and I basically took a bite of pizza in between typing on the computer and printing stuff and organizing it. I didn't really take time to stop and eat lunch. I still have my banana that I can eat later. So I just really wanted to use my time wisely so I could get my stuff done and get out of there. And I feel like I got everything done and then some. So I'm prepared. I'm prepared for tomorrow and Friday, and I'm also prepared for next week. Now, there is snow or freezing rain, I think, in the forecast for Sunday, and then snow in the forecast for Monday. So people are hoping that we don't have school next week, and I'm like, who knows? Whatever happens, happens, and we'll just deal with it then. You can't predict that kind of stuff very far in advance. So I'm prepared, and if we don't have school, I'll just push it back another day. So whatever. We have those built-in snow days, so we better take them sometime. Somebody was asking at one of the meetings today if school had ever been called on account of the cold. And I was thinking, I think I remember one day since I've been here that we had like an inclement weather day where it was just so frigidly cold that they called school off because of the kids standing at the bus stops. But I think that's the only day I remember. Wow, that guy just totally blew through a red light. He was on my tail. I don't know if you can see him. And then he just blew through the red light. It was yellow way, way back, like half a block, and he just kept barreling through. I thought he was going to run me over. Yeah, today is full of strange drivers. I just hope that we have what's called a 2-hour delay thing. Now that might sound like a dream. Come in 2 hours later. Oh no, teachers don't get 2 hours delay. Just students. But not all students. If you're a parent that works at 8 o'clock, you can still drop your child off at 8 o'clock because teachers are there. And so it's possible for you to have students for 2 hours before the rest of them arrive. I don't know whose wonderful idea that was. I just don't get it. It's crazy. We did a practice 2-hour delay 2 years ago when they first put it into effect. And honestly, it was not cool. I had one student show up, and so I had her for 2 hours. Well, the problem with that was, what do you do with one student for 2 hours before everyone else comes? You can't do much. Boy, this parking lot is goofy. So she thought, she was kind of a chattery girl anyway. She thought, oh, I can just basically chat Mrs. Bond's ear off for 2 hours because I'm the only one here. And I was like, oh no, sister, I'll be giving you some work to do, friend, because I've got things to do too. I'm not just going to sit here and chat for 2 hours. You got 2 hours you can work in your room, you bet you're going to take it. And so I had activities ready for whoever showed up. But after a while, I was just like, hey, let's listen to music. Yeah. And so finally she just stopped being so very chattery and loud. But after a while, it was like, you know, your brain can only take so much talking before you just shut down. Yeah. Well, I'm at Target, so I'm going to hop in there and see what I can see, and I'll bring you along with me.
To life than this, reaching for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly, just grab my hand from him, send with me tonight. I run away. for the stars, traveling so far, like a dragonfly. Just grab my hand from heaven send. With me tonight, I run away.
Face locked onto the phone, and I wished I'd had a number so I could be color unknown. And then I tell her to look into my eyes and never let it go.
found a few things. I found some Valentine socks for my daughter. She loves little socks. And I got a couple things of Valentine candy, like the little candy, I don't know what you call them. These things. Little squishy, kind of like gummy heart things. And a few little things from the Bullseye Playground. They did not have the mini erasers. I was hoping to find them. I don't think they have everything out yet though, because their Valentine section was not much at all. They had just barely started putting stuff out. They still have some Christmas clearance they're trying to get rid of, so maybe next week they'll have more stuff. I think I will head to Dollar Tree. It's only 4:30, so I'm gonna head to Dollar Tree and see what I can see there. All right, we're at Dollar Tree. Let's go in and see what they have. See that I found some of the things I was looking for. So I found those little Valentine cards with the buttons on them that I saw on Cha-Cha Cake's channel. So those would be cute for my little kids for Valentine's Day. And I also got a whole bunch of those little, it's called table scatter, those little acrylic hearts that came in red and pink. Those are great for math games. Oh my goodness. So my kids last year used them for, there was a Valentine themed like add 10 or something to the number game. You would have thought I gave them a box full of puppies. They love those pretty much as well as they love the mini erasers. Anytime you give them a little manipulative that's different, especially if it's themed. Oh, my stars, they just go crazy for them. So I already had some, but I wanted to get some more because they're only here at Valentine's. And the kids really don't care when you pull those out. I mean, they would still play with those at the end of the year. They liked them so much. And it goes along with our first grade Go Math skills because we'll be doing double-digit addition and subtraction, and we'll be comparing numbers. And so I think we might be able to use the hearts as the greater than less than symbol, because the little bump of the heart could be the open mouth. I just thought of a new idea for those. Of course, we'll be done with that chapter by then, but it's always good to have practice in a station. Okay, I'm going to run to Walmart, the Supercenter. I'm going to get some cottage cheese for my husband because for some reason he really likes cottage cheese with his ham and beans. It's a thing. And I'm going to see if they have the jelly hearts, the ones I really like. The ones I got at Target are not the kind I really like. The other kind have like the sugar on the outside of them, and they come in a little tub. So they'll probably have those out, and I'll take you with me there too. It got dark. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm headed home. Yay. So, didn't find any of those yummy jelly hearts. I'll just check back later. They just haven't gotten them out yet. They are so good. Not good for you, of course, because they're full of sugar and chemicals and dyes. They're very yummy, so we like to have those at Valentine's time. And get home and heat up the ham and bean soup. That will be really extra good today. They've been soaking in their own juices all day today in the fridge. So when we heat them up, they should be really good. And I got my husband 3 containers of cottage cheese. I'm glad I was paying attention to the expiration dates on those because some of them expired on the 2nd. So I made sure to dig to the back and get some that had a much longer expiration date. All right, I'm about to get on the highway, so I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you later.